Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today, we're discussing the Patek Philippe reference 5146J-010 annual calendar. You can see and you can purchase this automatic winding yellow gold annual calendar on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time to see our listing for this watch with additional high-res images, accessories included with the sale, and of course complete pricing details for this Patek Philippe. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see the Patek Philippe's second generation annual calendar, debuted in 2005, made a few changes on the original formula established in 1996 with the 5035. For one thing, the 5146 is just plain bigger, 39 millimeters across the round of the case, not including the crown. It has impressive wrist presence. This is the upper limit of what many would consider appropriate for a yellow gold watch, but so perfect are the proportions of bezel to case to lug that you feel like this watch could even be bigger and still work. It's that sharp aesthetically. It's also reasonably slim, only 11.5 millimeters thick. You can see with the generously sloped case flank and domed bezel, this is an easy watch to wear with formal attire and tight cuffs, as you would expect of a Patek Philippe. What you may not expect is the versatility from an aesthetic standpoint of the combination of yellow gold and slate sunburst style, but we'll get to that in a moment. From lug to lug, the watch is compact, as you'd expect of a Patek complication, 46.5 millimeters lug to lug, so you are talking a solid 2 millimeters more than something like a conventional 36 millimeter Rolex Datejust or Day-Date. It's sort of an intermediate size, neither a truly traditional 33 to 36 millimeter dress watch, nor is it an oversized reference. It's a sweet spot, a contemporary complication in a contemporary size. It also has wonderful substance on the wrist. The watch has, quite frankly, a lot of gold. Part of that is the depth of the case, but part of that is also the substantial single-fold deployment. Now, this watch, featuring Geneva hallmark caliber 315 and the first generation 5146 single-fold deployment, is one of the original 2005 era references. So this was the first iteration of the watch as it debuted at Baselworld back in 2005. You'll note that the clasp is a little bit different than the current one. It actually has a bit more metal in it because it doesn't have that filigree style Patek Philippe Calatrava cross on the buckle portion. The watch has a wonderfully substantial, and it is dark brown alligator leather strap. Calfskin on the underside. It is very supple. Just note, if the light of my light box is telling lies, this is not black, it is brown. Now you'll note that the effect of the dial is wonderfully complementary to the yellow gold. It's actually a perfect pairing with a gorgeous white vintage-style railroad track outboard for seconds and minutes, loomed plots note outboard of each hour, but also on the leaf hands at center. So this watch, though it is the quintessential dress complication, does have a little bit of sports watch to it in that you can view it in low or no light. What Patek's getting at with this reference is that they want to give you a watch you can wear everywhere except the pool. It has that kind of versatility. It's also beautifully balanced. You can see the bilateral symmetry is exemplary. From top to bottom and side to side, everything has a balancing sub-register or complication. There's a gorgeous vertical axis starting with the Arabic numeral 12, the power reserve scale just below, the hands at center, the moon phase, bosom style, and of course the framed window for the date 17 for today at 6 o'clock. And then of course across the dial you have the day and you have the month. A lot going on, but it's nicely spaced out, and again everything has an aesthetic counterbalance. On the case back we have Patek Philippe's caliber 315 here. This is the 315/299 annual calendar, Geneva hallmark, 36 jewels adjusted in 5 positions, very traditional. You can see gorgeous hand-laid anglage on the edge of every bridge, polished screw heads with chamfered slots, tight and even perlage on the base plate beneath the balance, circular Côte de Genève on the winding mass, and beautifully textured linear on the bridges. It's everything you would expect in terms of traditional Patek Philippe finish, but also technology, featuring the Gyromax free-sprung balance that Patek developed in the mid-20th century. Its purpose essentially is to make the watch more resistant to shock-induced timing variations and enable it to better hold a watchmaker's regulation long-term on the wrist. It has approximately a 40 to 45 hour power reserve when fully wound, and this older variant of the current caliber 324, this being the 315, it beats at 3 Hz, not 4, so 21,600 vibrations per hour. A little bit more stately, a little bit more traditional, but it does have the qualities of an annual calendar that system Patek Philippe invented, such that rather than having to reset a complete calendar 5 times per year, this watch requires only one correction annually, the jump from February to March. You can see and you can purchase this gorgeous Patek Philippe annual calendar reference 5146J-010 on our website.